Okay, I want to show you the new PGI work orders application. You start it up. You can start it up from either a desktop shortcut if you install one, or from the menu here or here. Now, what we'll do is we're going to add a new customer. So we're going to come in here and type in the info. I'll just make something up for now. Now, another little note, if you click on whatever email address is here, if you click on email, if you have email associated with your computer, it'll pop the address in there. It's just an easy way to communicate. Contact. Now, tax. We'll say the guy's in Allegheny County, 0.07. And click Add. If you never need to change something, you just click on whatever one it is, then you can do update, and you can make any of your modifications here, and it'll take them. And there's a note up here to add a new customer, what you do to update a customer. So that's a little helpful thing. So now that we have that in there, we're going to do, we don't need to go back. New work order. It'll automatically increment. We have that new customer now, Buddy's Bakery. We'll say it was taken by me. And we'll pick a due date. Now, I'm purposely going to pick an older date, so I'll show you in a minute why, but you put the due date in, then you hit update work order, and put in line 1. We'll say 10. We'll say small. We'll say red KRP shirts. Unit cost, we'll say $12. It'll automatically calculate the total. We'll say line item 2. We'll say 15. We'll say small again. We'll say blue. And we'll say they're $12. So it'll calculate the totals and everything. Once you get all your line items in, you can go back and edit if you need to. Say I want to make these 12. Now say I want 12. It'll automatically calculate. It calculates the tax based on whatever you entered in the customer. You can put in complete or shipped or whatever. And then update work order. It'll put that into the database. Everything's updated. And then if you need to, you can print the invoice. It'll ask you, was it updated? It wants to make sure it has the correct data. It'll pop up with this window and you can print it out. Also, the files are saved. It's the work order, and then it's the month, or I'm sorry, year, month, day, and then the time. So each time you do that, it's going to have a unique one in case you got to go back and look at one. You can do that. Close that little window. We're going to close this up. There's a calculator button down here. If you want to click on that, it'll open up your Windows calculator that you can use. Was ordered? Yes, it was updated. Okay, so we have that. We'll do reports next. Reports, you can actually pick whatever the order is and search, and it'll bring it up and it'll show it to you. Close. We'll go back to reports. Customer, I can do Buddy's Bakery search. It'll show me all that and everything. Now the reason I did the late thing is we will come in here and hit late, and if there's a late order, it'll show me. Let me go and do that again. We'll click on late. It'll show me the late order, the order date and the due date. The due date was whatever. If I click on that, I can go in here and I can change this. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be due till next month now. Do update. Close that up. Yes. I'll come back into reports. We'll hit late. There's no lates. Nothing's late. Now you can do export, where you can export the file if there's something there. Make sure there's something there when you do that. Let's see. We'll do Buddy's Bakery. Search. We have that. Export. It'll put in the name of the customer. You can put it somewhere like on the desktop. Okay, now it threw it over here on the desktop. If you have Microsoft Office, you can open it in Office. This is OpenOffice. It's a free version. But the most important thing when you bring stuff in, it has to be separated by commas because it's CSV comma separated values. And there it is in that. And like I said, if you have, I don't know if I have access on this or not. No, I'm not worried about it. But anyways, that's what it do. It can bring it up. And you can use it in Excel. You can play around with here. You can do filter on customer complete, whatever. Close that up. Say, let's see. Let's say this order. Well, let's go back to Buddy, for example. We'll say it's complete and shipped. Maybe we got it done ahead of time. Do update. Close. Yes. So you can come in here and you can filter things up by complete and shipped. You can filter them up by customer. Now, I have complete and shipped for ProGraphic Inc. They didn't go yet, so I'll do that there. And like I said, you can go in there and you can change that whatever you need. Backup databases. I don't think I covered that yet. Backup databases, it'll typically save in a folder that is labeled backups. That's where it does it. It saves them by year, month, day, and time. Some of these are older ones, but it's a good idea to save them in a couple places in case you need it. Customers going over admin. Now this is where you could add users. Don't mess with this unless you absolutely know what you're doing. We're going to add a new user. Tommy Ivo, for example. Somebody could take orders. We'll hit Save Users. Also, make sure there is no space here after that. Because if you put a space in here, it's going to be a blank space. So we saved that. We'll close that up. We'll do New Work Order. We'll come in here and we see Tommy Ivo's at the bottom now. Same deal. If you wanted to take them out, you could, and it won't affect anything. That's basically the way it works. Now, as far as the files and stuff go, let me see. Bring this up. It's stored in a folder here. Backups are here, images are here, invoices. Any invoice we did will be in here. And like I said, it goes by the order number first. You can see there's a bunch of them here, has different times and all that. So that way you can go back and always look at one for reference if you need to. You can modify work orders. If you know a particular number you want to modify, you can do that, bring it up. And we'll say, we can change anything we needed. You know, whatever we need to do, just make sure you hit update. I think that's pretty much it. I tried to make it as simple and as intuitive as I could, but if there's something you need, let me know.